Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to another pickups video. I got Yoshi here. I got a lot of games to show you guys, at least more than I have in previous episodes. So let's dive into it. Alright, before we get started, I just want to give quick shout outs to Steve Craig at Retro Games, Sammy at Contagious Collection, and War Train Wins as well. Three great channels. They've shown some support to me, so I want to return the favor. Thanks, guys. And thank you everybody who's clicked on the video. Let's take a look at what I got for you here. Let's get Yoshi out of the way. I have a pretty ghetto setup here, as you can see, but that's alright. Now I do have one book I'm going to show, then I'm going to get into all the games. It's pretty much just going to be games this time, guys. Got some great deals through GameStop and through thrift stores and stuff. A couple games I got for free or for basically nothing at all. So really good stuff for me. That's generally more of a bargain shopper now when it comes to games, unless I'm buying like a brand new game. Here's the book I found in the dollar store for $1. Obviously, is this book right here, Quantum Break Zero State. Now, obviously, I love this game, Quantum Break, and I saw this book, and I was like, wait a second, what? There's a book about it? So, not a huge reader, but, you know, for $1, I couldn't really pass it up, by Cam Rogers, so that was pretty cool to have. Quantum Break Zero State, so obviously it's based on the game, and probably takes place in that universe. Not sure which characters are in this. Whether or not Jack Joyce is the main protagonist in this novel, I have no idea. So, but there it is. Alright, now on to the games. I'm going to start off by showing the 360 games I found. Or I didn't find, but you know, I have. It'd be nice if I could just find games lying around. First one is actually Skyrim for Xbox 360. I found in GameStop not GameStop, sorry, a thrift store for pretty cheap. It was like $4 or $5. I used to own this game. I'm glad to have it again because I really think I want to play this again at some point, maybe even on the channel. It's got like the map and everything in there, the booklet, and you know, the map that came with it, as you can see there. So, obviously really great game, well known. Don't have to say much about it, you already know about it, but there it is, Skyrim. Next one is Joe Rise of Cobra. This is one I got at GameStop. I believe it might have been one of the free games I got. They were having a used game deal, and I also had a coupon at the time, so I bought like 6 or 7 games for cheap. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. I'm not a big G.I. Joe guy, but I've heard that this is actually a very good action game, so I figured, you know, why not? For 360. Not sure if it works on the Xbox One, but there it is. I love my 360, one of my favorite systems that I play, for sure. And it's an easy system to collect for, to get games for, and then pick up and play. So there's G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. Next one, another game. I didn't really know anything about this game either, Viking Battle for Asgard. I just thought it looked badass. Look at that. And it's got kind of like a shiny cover on it. I have no idea what the gameplay is like or anything like that, so when I try it out, it'll be all new to me, but I like trying new games, so might as well give this one some love. I haven't heard much about this game at all. I remember I saw it in stores before, but you know, I didn't really know about it, so there it is. Viking Battle for Asgard. Right, last 360 game, Quake IV. I got this for $1 on the dot at GameStop. They gave me a great deal on this. Just $1, and this is another game I used to own that I'd like to play again. I believe this might work on the Xbox One, but fantastic shooter if you like Doom, or you know, if you like that game, Prey, anything like that. Quake IV is definitely right up your alley. You know, Halo, anything like that. Quake IV. I used to love this game, so I'm happy to have this again. And like I said, if I can play this on my Xbox One, I just might stream it. Alright, next up I have a Wii game, one Wii game to show you I got a little while back. Disney's Guilty Party, mystery fun for everyone. This was, you know, just a couple dollars in GameStop. Well, I figured, why not? I had played it before. My brother had owned a copy of this. It's basically like Clue meets Mario Party. That's what it is. You know, you're trying to figure out a mystery in this room, and you have spaces you go to. There's mini games. So it's basically Clue meets Mario Party, but it's a Disney game. There's not really any big Disney characters. They kind of made up new ones for this game. It's a lot of fun, way more fun with people. It's a couch co-op kind of game for sure. So if you have some friends over and you want to play something, maybe you don't want to quite play a board game, play this. It's like better than a board game because it's more interactive. All right, next up, an OG Xbox game, Finding Nemo, Platinum Hits version of it, but you know this was cheap as well. Couldn't pass it up, even though my OG Xbox does not work. I either still got to fix it or buy a new one, so it doesn't mean I still can't get games for it. I wish I could play these games, but I can't right now. So there's that, Finding Nemo. So 2 more Disney games added to the collection. You guys know I like my Disney games. So there we go. Next up is another OG Xbox game. I found this in the thrift store. I never heard of it. Mirakumo Renegade Mech Pursuits. And it looks like a 3D action game. Mech Assault kind of thing. Maybe Transformers a little bit mixed in there. I don't know if you guys can see those pictures too well. Looks like it could be really fun. And another reason why I wanted to buy it was because you see that right there. It's exclusive to the original Xbox, so I couldn't really pass this up. It's in like a black case too, so I thought that was pretty neat. And I've never heard of this game till I saw it, so there it is. Next up is, I'm going to get to my Switch game. Yes, I got a Switch game. And it's finally, I've picked up a Hat in Time, guys. My local GameStop had this for hard copy. Used my coupon and got this. And so happy to have this game. I've been playing it on the channel if you haven't noticed. If you want to see my gameplay of this, just go to my Hat in Time playlist. I've done a few episodes already. Really enjoying this game so far. It is Banjo-Kazooie meets Super Mario 64, I would say, with a couple other, little bit of Zelda mixed in there. So fun, and I'm really going to be diving into more of this soon, so Hat in Time, highly recommended. Recommended to me by Pedro of my channel, so thank you for that, Pedro. Alright, next up, Xbox One games. Yes, some Xbox One. This one is The Invisible Hours. This game, I always thought looked pretty neat. It's more of a kind of like a play that you watch, but you have to you can kind of move the camera anywhere you want while you're trying to figure out this mystery or whatever that's going on. I don't know a lot about the story, obviously, because I want to be surprised when I play it myself. It just looks like a different game, something cool to play. The Invisible Hours. Like I said, it is almost like a play that you watch with these characters, and you can kind of move anywhere you want to see what's going on and what characters are doing. So it could be pretty interesting to play. The Invisible Hours. Next up, we have a game I'd never heard of when I bought it. Dungeons 3. No idea. I looked at it. It looked fantasy. Like it was possibly a dungeon crawler. I was like, all right, cool. It was really cheap. GameStop. I didn't even pay anything for this game actually because of the deal they had and my coupons, so I didn't end up paying anything for this game. Dungeons 3. If you guys know anything about this game, feel free to tell me. I'm not sure. I don't know if you make your own dungeons, because on the back it says being evil never felt so good. So maybe you do make your own dungeons and then command the armies or something. I'm not sure. I haven't played it yet. I thought it looked really cool. It actually has a, which is surprising for an Xbox One game, it has a full booklet in here. Full booklet explaining the game and everything, so I thought that was very appreciative of that. I don't know if this game is streamable or not. Some games aren't streamable. If this is, don't be surprised if you see me pop up with some videos about that game. Last Xbox One game, Wolfenstein, The New Order. Finally getting into the Wolfenstein games. Xbox One, people are telling me to play these. I haven't. I don't know why. First-person shooter action. Really, there's no excuse for me not to be playing these games, so there it is. this should be a lot of fun to go around and play this one. So Wolfenstein: The New Order. All right, a couple more games left still. PlayStation 2 ones. This one I found in the thrift store as well for cheap. NFL 2K2, full copy of it. Booklets in there. Great condition. PlayStation 2. I know what you're thinking, an old sports game. Well, old sports games can be really fun, and this one is. 2K series. You don't see this anymore. You see the NBA 2K series. But I think this was better than Madden, and Madden is the only football competition out there right now, which is pretty sad. EA kind of owns the rights to most sports franchises in terms of gaming. But this is a good one. Randy Moss on the cover there. So if you can find, if you don't even care what year you're playing a football game, pick up one of these old ones. All right, next one I found in the thrift store surprisingly, and I've already played it a little bit, and I'm loving it. Winning 11-7 soccer game. I love my soccer games. You guys know that. World Soccer Winning 11-7 International. Now, if you're wondering, there's the Konami logo there. Yes, this is a very old PES game, Pro Evolution Soccer. This was how the series began. Actually, the first PES game I ever played was Winning 11-8. So this is now officially the oldest PES title that I own. This came out probably in like 2000, I don't know, probably a long time ago when I was really young. 2004, I believe that says. I know you guys can't see that, but I can. 2004. And it's still great. I played it already. It's great. It reminds me of the old PES games, but the core gameplay is still there. You can still see like kind of elements from the new PESs, instilled from these old ones. So it's so good to have this. I have every PES game from this one all the way up to the newest one, eFootball 2020. And they're all good in their own right. A lot of them are very different. So, don't think it's just the same game over again. It's not. There's a lot of them that are very different from one another. I've had to relearn how to play PES many times because of the difference in the games, which is another reason why I like it. They're always improving, but even these old ones here hold up really well. This is a really good soccer game, and I'm just glad to have this in my collection. Another old PES game here. Anything soccer I'll play really, but especially those. Last game is a big bad mother I've been waiting to own, and I'm so happy to finally have it. I really want to stream this game, but I don't have the proper equipment yet. I haven't even played it yet. I'm disciplining myself until I'm like, I know I can record it with commentary at least. It's a game I've talked about a little bit, but I was looking for it for months, found a copy for a good price on eBay, and here it is. The X-Files Resist or Serve for PlayStation 2. The version that works. Be careful if you go to buy this yourself, guys. There is a PAL version of it. It won't work on your PlayStation. Make sure you get the NTSC version of it, which is what I have, and it's kind of hard to see there. It'll tell you on the bar there, and in the fine print on the back. The NTSC version is the one that works on North American PlayStation 2 systems. The reason I'm so excited about this game, I've recently started to get into this show, The X-Files. Yes, only recently. And I'm loving it. I love David Duchovny as it is. So, great show. I'm enjoying watching that. And the game is actually a lot like Silent Hill. It's actually a horror game with the gameplay. So I've seen a little bit of the gameplay. I don't know much about the story because I want to be more surprised. It looks so good. I saw someone streaming it once, and I fell in love with it rather quickly. I was like, I would love this game. This could actually be, I could honestly see this becoming one of my favorite 25 games of all time. I'm not even lying there. Like, that's not even a stretch. I just know I'm going to love it based on the type of game it is, the universe it's in. It was written by the people who actually wrote the X-Files show. It's got the likeness of Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny with their real voices in the game. So you got that full X-Files experience. You can kind of dive into the world. You get to play as both of them. Each have their own story. They team up together. It's a very much survival horror type of thing. My goodness, I really, really want to be playing this game, but I want to be able to stream it. X-Files Resistor Serve. So happy to have this. This is one of the games I wanted the most in recent times, and I finally am happy to have that. So I think that's going to be it here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy these. Continue to enjoy these pickup videos, because obviously I'll be doing more of these. The more stuff that I end up getting down the road. Appreciate the support on the channel. It means the world to me. Keeps me going with this. We're just having a good time, chilling and doing our thing. And when I say we're doing our thing, I mean you guys and me. We're all in this together. So let's keep it going. Till next time, everybody. 0 is the number.